Earlier today, I was scrolling online when I saw an announcement. Limited Run Games just opened physical pre-orders for Silent Hill: The Short Message. Now, if you aren't familiar with this title, it was a major Konami shadow drop on the PlayStation Network a couple of years ago. It's a short atmospheric horror experience. My immediate thought was, wait, I literally downloaded, played and finished this game. How did I completely forget it even existed? Because to be frank, I totally forgot about this digital game. Now, think about the irony here. The Short Message is a completely free, digital-only download on the PlayStation 5. It cost me nothing. And because it cost me nothing and took up absolutely no physical space on my shelf, my brain completely erased it from my memory. Until today, when I saw a picture of a physical plastic box at Limited Run Games. And that made me realize a very strange and very scary truth about modern gaming. We are falling into massive psychological trap with digital content. If you have a massive library of digital games you've never touched, I want you to know that you are not alone. The digital amnesia is a measurable global phenomenon. So let's look at the data. Market analysis by industry tracking firms like Game Discover Co. consistently proves that roughly 32.7% of all games purchased on Valve's Steam platform are never launched in a single time. Think about that. That's 1/3 of all digital purchases are abandoned by the moment they are bought. In fact, a massive collaborative audit by PC Games N and Steam ID Finder cross-referenced public registries and found that globally, Steam users have spent an estimated $19 billion on games they have a grand total of 0 minutes playing. $19 billion sitting completely in the dark of digital clouds. On top of that, Sony's own financial results reveal that an overwhelming 85% of a full game sale on PlayStation are now digital. We are buying more digital software than ever before, but we are playing less of it. So why does this happen? Why do we collectively leave billions of dollars of digital media completely abandoned? It comes down to fundamental quirk in the human psychology. After doing some research, as humans, our brains are hardwired to interact with the physical world. When you buy a physical game case, a book or a vinyl record or CD, it takes up real physical space. It sits on your shelf, you see it when you walk in the room, it accumulates dust. That physical presence acts as a constant visual anchor, forcing your brain to remember that it does exist. Digital games, however, have zero physical mass. They don't live on a shelf. They live behind layers of encrypted user interface. If a game isn't actively pinned to your console's home dashboard, it disappears into submenus, library tabs, and endless scrolling text. To your brain, out of sight truly means out of mind. There is also the element of economic value. Behavioral economists point out that when you get something for free, like Silent Hill: The Short Message, or when you buy games deeply discounted in a seasonal digital sale, our brain assigns them as psychological value of near zero. Because we didn't invest physical capital, our brains feels no pressure to remember or protect that asset. This brings us right back to the Limited Run Games announcement today. Why are collectors about to pay $70 US for a physical disc of a game that is currently free to download on the PlayStation Store? It's because deep down we know digital ownership is an illusion. We've seen what happened to legendary digital titles like PT, the original Silent Hill playable teaser. Once Konami pulled it from the PlayStation Network, it was deleted from history. So are companies like Limited Run Games just selling us overpriced plastic, or are they selling us the only real way to preserve our gaming history? I want to know what you think. Look at your own console or Steam accounts right now. How many digital games have you completely forgotten about? Be truthful. If you're strong with digital content, be honest. How many games have you really forgotten? Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.